Make yourself comfortable and take a seat. Take a seat, take a seat. Seat, S-E-A-T, seat. Oh, spelling bees. You know what? Forget it. Let's forget about it. It's fine. Can we turn it off? Turn it off. We don't need it. We don't need it. That's fine. It's okay. We don't need it, right? It's okay. We can survive. The thing is, though, I need it. Because as someone who's in accessibility and talks about deaf awareness, because I myself, hard of hearing and deaf, I've got hearing aids on, I love caption. I want caption. I need captions. But I do hate captions sometimes as well because of auto caption. We have a saying in the deaf community about auto caption. It is known as craption because we feel that pain when we face it. It's good at a certain point. If you have it, you edit it, you upload it, it's fine. But more often than not, that is not the case. So I'm going to share some of the good and the bad and the ugly side of captions. So let's start off with the good. Here's the popular comedian, for those who don't know, Muammar, he's a Palestinian-American comedian. Now you can see at the bottom, he's deliberately lisping and is misspelling the word because it's part of a context of a joke, which means I can hear it, I can be part of it. I think it's beautiful. Sometimes you need to know the language a person is speaking, like Mininese, which is a language, by the way. You could be speaking Mininese, singing Mininese, the whole lot. Part of the experience of watching a program is the music, and sometimes you need to know the upbeat sitar music going on in an Indian-based program. It makes you feel part of it. But other times there are sound effects in the background where there is an indistinct chattering in Mi'kmaq, which is like a Native American language. I couldn't hear that, but because of this high-quality caption, it's going on in the background, I know now what's going on. But it can get pretty bad. Some of the biggest YouTubers in the world, like this one, 21 million viewers, he said, I'm about to spend $15,000 in tech. It's a shame he wouldn't even allocate 1% of that to caption it properly, because auto-caption says, I'm about to spend $155,000, which is a big difference between the two. Sometimes a person's name can be misspelled. We've got someone here who's well-known, she's a published author, a lawyer, but said Haben Girma is pronounced as Happen Grandma, and I'm sure we've all faced that with our own names as well. At the same time, you could be someone well-known. Alan Shearer, Michael Richards, and me, Gary Lineker. It couldn't even get that right. What hope do we have in here? And then you got the accent. Now, Kevin Bridges, he is Scottish, Glaswegian. He just wants to know about your holiday. But the auto-caption struggled with that. But then it got ugly. The same guy came on the stage and he said, thank you, hello. He literally said, thank you, hello. The auto-caption picked it up as... Sorry, I know it's haram. And sometimes he's singing it in non-English. Now, first of all, it's called Spanish. But second of all, even if it is non-English, popular rapper is an American audience with Spanish-speaking people caption the lyrics in Spanish. It doesn't matter. At the same time, you can go overboard. Does anyone want to try a machine gun fire like laughter? You can give it a shot if you want. It's a bit over the top. Apparently, you can die in Russian. What does that mean? Let's just say you can die in Russian. At least make the R capital. You can also cry in Spanish, apparently. And penguins whine? No, that's a whale, not a penguin. And apparently the auto-caption on the right-hand side said, the whale said thank you. This isn't Finding Nemo. And then this one. Can you see what's wrong with this one? I was watching it, took a screenshot, I screamed, my wife came running in, and she said, "What's wrong?" I said, "That's wrong." So talk about the benefit of caption. Obviously, I benefit from it, but it has a wider benefit because you can get a better user engagement and experience. And I'm sure we've all done it. Watching a video in silence, you need auto caption. And the benefit of that is you get better watch time, view duration, better retention, all very good for the algorithm. You can also improve SEO on YouTube. Now, Google does not read the auto caption, presumably because they know it's not accurate. But if you upload it or edit the auto caption, it will understand the video better, which means better opportunity to be found in organic search. At the same time, another benefit is it's not just people like me, but those who have learning disability, neurodivergent, dyslexic. It can benefit a lot more people, which means a bigger market reach than originally intended. You also have access to so many art and culture around the world that everyone here has, which again, a bigger market. And then if you are a parent looking after children, it makes a big difference to the literacy rate for your children. So if you're watching a program with your child, stick on the caption. It does improve literacy rate. There's so many evidence of that. And then your child's brain, hey, the word is the oyster as well. Even a wider aspect of it is that there is a global hearing crisis where younger people are damaging their hearing. Right now in the UK, 1 in 5 have difficulty with their hearing. It's going to increase to 1 in 4. But at the same time, younger people, they prefer subtitles. And people say that it's no longer for those who are hard of hearing. Because even across the pond in America, over 1,000 people surveyed, 50% prefers the caption. And then 55% say that it's hard to hear what's going on. I had that problem with Bane in Batman. I don't understand what he is saying. The irony is, Bane is the bane of my life. And even Netflix, with all the content, all the data, they recognize that. They've noticed that more and more people are using caption. So much so that they made a big announcement about the so-called new subtitles a few months ago. And I say new because it's not new, it's been around for decades. But it's basically dialogues, no sound effect, no music dialogues or cues like that. It's just text. And it's there to help people who are not deaf, because they know that. Even the biggest video game developers in the world, they've noticed something, that if turned off, 60% turn them on. If left on, 95 to 97% of them leave them on. There's a reason for that. But for me, request and caption is the equivalent of saying you want audio. So imagine being denied audio all the time, and that's why I love this quote. The reality is, that's what I face every day, the equivalent of being denied access to so many content. And I love this speech that a Korean director said when he won an Oscar for his Korean film. And he said, if once you overcome the 1-inch tall barrier of subtitles, you will be introduced to many more films from around the world. For example, I just love watching Squid Games. But I watch it in its original language because it's just better. And we all know that if you watch it dubbed in English, it's not good. But thankfully, I'm allowed to access the other part of the world as well. So my plea for everyone is that when you have podcast or video content, make sure you incorporate captions and transcript as well. Because not only you make me feel welcome and part of your community, but we want to be part of it. We want to be there for you. At the same time, you have access to a bigger market as well. So please help me to make it a part of a welcome experience for me. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.